Sharky, it's time. We're finishing this fight.
For real this time.
For realsies this time. No matter what it takes, we are finishing Wanted Dead tonight.
Everybody get ready for the 24-hour stream.
Have to marathon what should be the last hour and a half, 2 hours of the game tops. Let's see how long we can drag it out, baby! So, continue. We were playing this on normal. Okay, so let's just get right into it. This is my strategy, okay? I'm gonna give this the old college try. I know we gave it about a dozen old college tries last time, this part of the game that we're at. But I'm gonna give it like 1 or 2, maybe 3 more tries. And if that doesn't work, if I can't do it, I'm bringing out the cheat engine, and we're just gonna brute force our way past this fucking encounter.
Set value of enemies to dead. Hey, you want them dead.
There
we go.
We got to it. And that's why they didn't call this game Devil's Fourth. That's a joke specifically for Frappe Fiasco in the chat, by the way. So you're welcome. What were we doing in this game? All right, the police station's getting raided.
Right.
We should unraid it.
Someone was implying that you're an android. I see there's a lot of weird stuff involving androids.
Please, they prefer to be called synths in this game.
Alright. I mean, you remember more about the plot than I do.
This is a present from me to you.
Alright, so my strategy, before I bring out the big guns and cheating, is reserve bullets for enemies I don't want to deal with. Like these guys. Medkit.
You know, I couldn't remember much of last game because I thought we were still at that one area.
No, we managed to get past that with much in the way of trial and tribulation, but this was a bridge too far for us last time.
This feels like this has to be the end of this level, though. I mean, that's the front door, like, right down there.
Oh, something I need to check. I need to remember the controls. It's been a month since I played this.
Yeah, go for it.
Wait, no, not controller controls, please. What is the button for doing the... Finishing strike is Z, bullet time is T. We established bullet time doesn't work in this game, so we can go ahead and ignore that. Thank you, by the way, Frappe Fiasco, for subscribing. I don't know if
thank you.
I was a little late to recognize that, but thank you very kindly for that. Clearly you're subscribing because as a show of faith, a show of confidence that we're going to get past this. And if we don't, I give you permission to undo your subscription.
You know, obviously it was for the Devil's Fourth joke.
Yes. I give the people what they want.
I make one of those jokes a month. Keep that subscription going.
We need to find more Wanted Dead or Devil's Third at Home style games that we can play. Speaking of, we should probably speak about our plans for future streams.
Oh yeah, sure.
Since we've been stuck on this one for a couple months now. You know, granted, there's been a lot of time in between each episode, but regardless, this has been the thing that has been hanging over our heads for a minute now. So, a lot of you are not members of the Bad Game Hall of Fame Discord, but we stream in there a lot just for fun, just casually, because we like to just hang out and play games. And it occurred to us that some of the stuff we're doing in there, which are like having like theme nights, mostly led by Sharky, mind you, they're way more on top of this stuff than I am. They're also way funnier than I am, but that's pretty self-obvious. That's pretty self-evident already. So, they've been streaming theme nights where they'll pick out a selection of games that have like a similar like underlying sort of like current that runs through them. And I think we should take those to here. We should do more games in the span of a single stream rather than focusing so much on the single games over the course of however many episodes, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, get the good bits, and then move on to the next thing.
Yeah, I think that might just help us to get more of these streams actually done and dusted, rather than having to, like, dread having a game hanging over our heads because we couldn't finish it in a singular sitting, or what have you.
Because, well, yeah, let me ask, how much have you been looking forward to playing more Wanted Dead?
You know, I'm still interested in this game. I want my closure on it, but the idea of doing it, like, for people and struggling on it, as we did last time, that's the part I'm kind of dreading. That's kind of the thing that was stopping me. I was, like, telling myself, like, maybe I'll find a way to practice offline, but, that wasn't gonna happen, I don't think. I think my motivation to play this game is now tied to me streaming it for content. So, that's what we're doing right now.
I feel like we're doing better than... Also, I feel like we're going in a completely different direction than last time.
No, it's just been a month. I think this is more or less the route.
Well, I remember... oh, that's right, because it's just that the checkpoints are so badly placed in this game. I was like, I remember us being like in a totally different part, and I was like, oh no, wait, that's just how this game is.
Oh, I forgot to do a finishing move, so I did not build up my bullet time meter.
Now, I also remember last time, that thing is glowing so bright, I just keep assuming that you can pull it.
We had the cutscene that was her thinking about pulling it. But then she didn't, because she got distracted. Maybe I can do it now. Or maybe we did it in the cutscene and I just totally blanked on that bit of animation. Okay, this is the hard part.
Yes, I remember this.
Guns, check.
Enemy reinforcements.
There's our Huckleberry.
Oh, there's definitely more than one of him, though. I remember that much.
Alright, drain that. Alright, let's see if we can't get some more ammo here. You know what, fucking teammates.
Get out there and heal.
Yeah. This looks like a job for my AI partners.
Now, I think I remember last time I was trying to push you into, like, doing the, parries more.
Yeah, and, you know, something I realized, that this game really is pretty contingent on parrying, which is not a skill I have. So that is definitely an issue.
Yeah, I say that to recognize that I do not expect you to do it.
I don't have ammo to deal with this guy, so...
Oh, wait, whoa, you got it.
Alright, you know, maybe we don't have to cheat. Maybe I can do this. Maybe if I just have confidence in myself. Maybe if I just believe in myself.
I mean, don't say something you're...
Gonna regret immediately.
Yeah. Like, that is 100% a jinx sentence.
You know, I don't even think I had the skill tree thing that made the parry windows bigger when I did that. Or maybe I did. But we should fill these out just to have them. The things you forget. And now
Also,
we have
like,
to charge
this doesn't like saving your stuff.
Well, not until we hit a checkpoint.
Yeah. Oh, only one more thing.
How many points do we need for it? 3,000. We'll get that once we finish off the enemies in here, I think. Alright, 30 bullets, SMG, 10 bullets, assault rifle. I think my teammates threw those grenades. I think my teammates actually helped. Oh no! Oh no! Teammates, help again, please.
Uh-oh. Magic Meows asks, how long is this game? According to How Long to Beat, about 8.5 hours. I don't know how long we've spent total doing this.
Not as long as that, surprisingly. Teammates. Oh, yes! Yes! Victory at last!
Pulling their fucking weight around here.
Now we have the rest of the enemies to deal with, but you know.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good spot, all things told. I can even get knocked down again still. I still have a revive.
You got one.
Oh,
That's a grenade.
wow, maybe all I needed to do was take a break from the game for a minute.
You know, they say it's like sometimes if you're up against a wall, you just gotta stop trying, and then your brain will kind of like run through it and like work up your kind of memory of it to a place where you can do it a little bit better when you try again. The longer you don't play this game, obviously, the better you're gonna get. Like
That
if
makes
you just
sense.
don't play this game for another like 5 years, you'll be a speedrunner by the time you come back.
That's what it takes to be a speedrunner these days, is dropping a game entirely for extended periods of time. That's how I got to be
That's
so
what
good
I
at
do.
GoldenEye.
I mean, I haven't tried speedrunning Bloodstained in like 3 months. I'm gonna be awesome when I get back to it.
Putting these grenades to use. I don't have any medkits, so I might just take the hit here deliberately so I can get revived. Yep.
Oh, have you been using your incendiary grenades?
I was just using standard grenades there, I think, but it'll switch me to them now. And it's been a while,
Yeah.
so let's make sure this cutscene's still, above board.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get some coffee? Alright.
Okay.
Oh, that actually gives you full health back.
Yes. And an extra stim pack.
Oh,
Upgrades.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, that's certainly a file.
Yep. Dangerous.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
run.
I actually did a parry there, by the way. Aren't you proud of me?
Yeah. You are, like, getting it now. You need to heal. Oh, wait, did you get health from...
No, it
Finishing him off?
recovered, like fighting game, like where you take a lot of damage and you see, like, the partial meter. Oh my god, are you
Oh.
fucking kidding me?
I told you there was more than one of them.
Wait. That got us most
Oh,
of the
wait,
way
I-
there.
I thought I saw the big guy show up.
Team, handle this.
Jeez.
Yeah, let's make sure there's nothing in my way when I... Oh! So still hard.
There, got him. Alright. Please.
I had cheat engine open. I was so ready.
I mean... I gotta give it to you. You did great.
Thank you.
For reals.
That's all I needed to hear. I just needed that validation. And there's no more weapon upgrades.
Alright.
Ooh, boy howdy. We're still in the police station, I can't help but notice.
Yeah.
Can't help but notice, I thought the objective was to get out of here, but we have not gone through the front door here. Is there anything blocking it? No, not really.
Nope.
Alright. So yeah, it occurs to me, like, I had a lot of complaints about the parry system, and, a lot of it came down to me not being good at it, and I still don't think I am, but, I imagine someone who's actually good at parrying in these kinds of games, like, the Ninja Gaidens, the Devil's Thirds that preceded this game, they might have an easier time. They might not run into the struggles that I ran into playing this. So,
I mean, I don't know what happened, but it seems
Tom
like
Cruise.
you got, Also? Wait, what?
Huh?
Huh? What's happening? 2 of them?
Alright, guns do fuck all, which is...
Oh, that's right. Last time we were doing this, I had, like, walkthroughs open. Well, let's try it normally first. Never, okay. So, walkthroughs.
So I'm not going to be able to get revived during this, because apparently they closed the door behind our doctor. The guns don't do anything. This might be where I need to put up or shut up with the parrying system.
You say, I feel nothing. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not emotionally invested in this.
You know, let's just mag dump
So
just
I
to
thi-
see what
I think-
happens.
I think they're subtly trying to tell us that one of these guys might be an android. At least one.
No!
Oh, okay. Didn't even need the guide.
Well... I will absolutely kill you, he says.
I will absolutely kill you. I'm gonna kill you so hard you won't even believe it. Oh man.
The
way
amount
I'm
of
gonna
dead
kill
you're
you-
gonna be. Boy howdy.
They're gonna have to invent a new word for how hard I'm going to kill you.
That was not very effective, those grenade volleys.
really.
I just... Alright.
Oh, heal.
Yep.
Let me know if you want me to not yell heal at you.
No, it helps. What was the sliding move I have?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay. They have... Oh.
Oh, I got stuck in the wall there. Bad geometry is still a genuine complaint. Okay. Figured it'd be worth a shot, just to see if the pistol did anything. Alright, here goes.
Ooh. You got this. Yeah, you go.
First try.
Oh, I thought that was him blowing up for a second.
All good. Let's go.
I got an achievement for that. Called The Last Stand.
Remember Paris?
We'll always have Paris, Sharky.
Plan.
August will help. You won't make it without him.
It gets better every minute.
You don't have to trust me.
Okay, we won't. Fuck you. Fuck August.
Hey, stop by the arcade. Play some of that shooter game again. Space Runaway.
Yeah, I don't know if we're allowed to at this point. I think that we're kind of building towards a climax here.
Oh, by the way, for people in the chat watching, I guess people on YouTube too. So last time we did that space shooter, Space Runaway, and I believe I mentioned that it's actually on Steam to download for free if you want to play it. So I did that. I downloaded it.
How'd that go?
So it runs in postage stamp resolution
Good start.
in a window, and it is impossible to full screen. Like, I tried everything I could think of, and I could not full screen that thing.
I'm increasing the volume of the game, by the way. Just
Right.
see if that helps with some of the complaints. But please continue about this awesome conversion of of a
Well, yeah,
fake arcade game.
It's about 1 gigabyte for some reason.
Sure.
And yeah, it runs in a tiny ass little window that you can't do anything about. So, hey, if you want to try it, just, caveat emptor.
It's free on Steam.
Get what you pay for, as they say. What you pay for is not being able to see the game.
Well, Vision's overrated. This is some music for this.
It's very soaring.
Get the fuck out of here. Alright, let's try sword fighting these guys. Alright, let's not try sword fighting these guys. I got lucky with that one before.
Yeah.
Let's not push that luck.
I feel like you were doing consistently well, actually, with the parries, more or less. I think the trick is that you were kind of actually taking your time with it.
Yeah, but who has time for that?
Well, you did, apparently, because it got you through that level. There we go.
Enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, I'm getting weird vibes from
Yeah.
this soundtrack.
Like, the soundtrack, like, it has some good songs on it. I mean, even before you get to all the weird cover songs, but, like, they're just so unfitting in most cases.
Especially right here. Like, this is the first time I've really noticed it. There you go. How many execution animations did this game have again? Like
50?
55 or something?
Or so they claim.
Deal.
Thank you.
How many do you think you've seen thus far?
Like 5 tops. So you think what I was doing before was I was going against the guys with guns with melee to conserve ammo, and then going against the guys who were using melee against me with guns where I was conserving the ammo. But I think I should probably swap that around for this part of the game, where the firepower is almost overwhelming, genuinely.
Bold strategy. We'll see if it works.
See if it pays off. Poke your head out, poke your head out. Fuck this.
Look, just curve the bullet around and wait. No, sorry. Other wanted. That's
Yeah.
the other wanted game.
Which you have been playing.
I have.
How's that treating you?
Performance-wise, not great. Everything else, that's a possibility, I think. For, like, a future show-off kind of thing.
Sure.
I hate everything the main character says.
Unlike Canastone,
awful.
who's got nothing but bangers, and Herzog, who won IGN's coveted Sidekick of the Year award for whatever year this game came out. Was it this year? I can't remember.
This year.
Shit moves fast.
I know it doesn't feel like it, but it did come out this year.
Are you sure this didn't come out 3 generations ago? Oh, fuck this.
That'll show your team.
They knew the risks.
Listen, if you're on this team, Stone's gonna need to take out some frustration.
You think I got the ninjas?
No. Yeah, I was correct.
Well, whoever's in there, whoever's still upstairs is taking care of it for me. Oh, no. Well, they still got the other one, so... Divide and conquer.
There we go. The team's actually like
Synergy?
pulling
And this
it
is the
together.
guy who's supposed to be injured.
Do you think they patched this game while you were gone?
To make it easier for me specifically?
Yeah.
I didn't notice anything. I didn't notice anything on my Steam as far as updates.
Like one of the devs was watching the stream like, oh, we fucked up.
Oh, we erred in a couple spots.
We need to fix this before they come back.
Still no weapon upgrades. They blew their load in the first, like, half of the game, gave me every single weapon upgrade every time we hit a checkpoint, and now nothing in the final act of the game. I guess that makes a sort of sense. I guess we're
They're
as
just too
powerful
excited.
as we're ever going to be.
Speaking of that, did you ever get the last upgrade?
Oh, no, I totally forgot about that. I'll do that in a minute.
Yeah. I mean, it's your charge move thing, which you've never used, so... Might as well get it.
Don't run away from me while I'm trying to, like, bait you into something I can parry. Punk. No, not while I'm unaware. Not while I have my back to you. Oh, I don't have enough bullet time yet. Wait, retreat, retreats. I have to get, like, one more kill to get my bullet time. Or am I reading that meter wrong? That circular meter. There it is.
Well, yeah, looks like you got it now.
Yeah, now that I don't need it.
Yeah. That is right on top of you, just so you know.
Nope, don't worry about it. When I'm in this animation,
Oh,
I'm
yeah, you're
invulnerable. I actually plotted that out. I actually did something I intended to do. I did attack.
That is extremely generous, this game. You ever play Prototype?
Yes, the first one anyway.
Yeah. You remember how, like, you had no invulnerability for any animation?
Vaguely. It's been a while.
There were these, like, long things where you'd have to, like, get people out of tanks. There's a lot of, like, dragging people out of tanks in that game that you, like, had to do. But you had no invulnerability, and there were, like, 30 guys on screen shooting you. So everything was a death sentence if you needed to do some sort of quick-time event.
That's the charge attack, by the way. That's the charge attack water. A bit of a non sequitur joke, but you know,
Yeah.
any ordinary sausage fans out there, I guess. Two great tastes that taste great together.
Match Me Out says, I remember Duke Nukem Forever had execution kills with long animations that you took damage during. Because I'm honestly surprised and glad this game gives you invulnerability during an execution.
Small mercies.
Oh yeah, Video Game King brings up a good point, is that you don't have a weapons research lab anymore. Considering what happened to the police station, so
That's
you wouldn't
true.
be getting upgrades.
That's our friend the Juggernaut over there, by the way, so I'm,
Actually, wasn't Gunsmith, like, with you? Jesus
She
Christ.
is. She's off-screen, but,
She was on screen, like, at the very start of the level. Like, we
Yeah.
actually had gameplay, but now she's gone.
we can assume they didn't want to program another AI to, like, actually do stuff, to actually participate in all this. Fucking die already!
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Much obliged. You know, now we're kind of moving through this again. Now that we're kind of, like, on a pace, now there's some sort of momentum, I'm totally back on board with this game.
Okay. This is a good video game, actually.
Oh! We got these guys. We got Stints again.
It's been a while since we've had the good old chainsaw.
Oh, can you read Frappe Fiasco's comment for me? The one about Alien vs. Predator? I see it out the corner of my eye, but I can't read it in full
Okay.
right now during my rampage.
I remember the new Aliens vs. Predator, I guess the 2010 one, right? Had execution animations, but they were queued up, so you'd have one player killing someone, another player would queue their animation up behind them, and so on. So you'd have these death animation centipedes.
Yep, there's another game like that had a similar sort of thing. I can't remember it, but it was a bad game.
I vaguely remember that as well. Jesus Christ.
It's okay. We're okay. I think we lose the chainsaw at that point, but I'll live. Yeah, I think that the latest Alien vs. Predator game has got to be the 2010 one, the Rebellion one, the Rebellion comeback one, since it always was Rebellion's baby, except for the one good game in that series, which was made by Monolith.
We were talking about this the other day. I remember liking the 2010 game, but I played it in 2010, so...
Here's the thing.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Have you ever played Shell Shock 2 Blood Trails or Rogue Warrior?
I have not. I'm very familiar with the latter.
Same game. Like, Alien vs. Predator's 2010 is, at least the human segments, and the Predator segments too, let's be honest here, plays exactly like those games. So all the dog shit hit detection, all like the janky collision, all the awful narrative is identical to those games. Maybe that's a game I gotta play. I gotta disillusion people who still think any of the Alien vs. Predator games, save for Monoliths, are any good. We can do the Jaguar one now. We can actually play Alien vs. Predator on Jaguar. That's a thing that can happen in this wonderful modern era that we live in, is that Jaguar emulation exists.
Oh, is that only recently?
Yeah, past year or so, there was strides to make Atari Jaguar emulation work. It was birthed from the Atari 50 pack that got released. They commissioned a guy to create, I wish I remembered his name too. He's good preservationist. He does good work. Yeah, so he made a Jaguar emulator. He got granted access to like whatever resources he needed to make that happen, and then he built it for Atari 50, and then he made it standalone. The emulator. He released it as freeware so that people can emulate all Atari Jaguar products. This is a bad scene. This is a bad spot to be in. I do not have the ammo to deal with all the guys with shields. I have a plan, though. The plan did not go according to plan.
Okay.
I should have remembered that you couldn't parry that attack. Because he had the flash.
This is all part of the plan.
Yeah, you need to use the handgun for that.
Right.
Alright. That's a fair death. I will give the game this. I do not like this checkpoint. This checkpoint can suck me, but I get it.
I was about to ask which APP was Monolith, but Chad has answered APP 2.
Yes.
Go. Enemy troops.
It's a trap.
We won't let you advance. Fire! Defend this area. Seal up their escape route. Don't let them get away.
Alright, ninjas. Let's shoot one.
This is a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Bit of a tangent, but we're kind of like
no, it's all good.
Far back at this point. So, I remember I was asking the other day about like where Saturn emulation was at, because I remember it being in a bad place, and apparently it's fine now.
Yep.
I just learned from somebody very recently that Jaguar emulation's good now.
I just told you that.
Yeah, very recently. And I know iOS emulation opened up fairly recently too.
There's only 2 games for it so far, but it'll come along.
Okay. Well, that kind of leads to my question. Like, which... Do you know what is still out there in terms of, like, not really emulatable, but people are working on it?
Nuon, which was like a DVD console thing. It sort of works. It has a few games, but it is, like, mostly incompatible. Hyperscan has a bunch of the functions that would make it work in MAME, but it's very clumsy, like navigating through like what would be the cards you would put on the portal and whatnot. And there's like some games that don't have sound or just don't boot, so that definitely needs some work. Then you get into modern consoles, like modern, and there's like some stuff for some of them, but that's not really what you're asking. But
right.
No, it's coming along. We're in a really cool spot as far as emulation is concerned. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else beyond those, like anything like Classico. Like, N-Gage emulation is, like, pretty good at this point. Like, I think that reached, like, all games bootable at this point. If not fully playable. Thanks to EKA 2L1. It's such a marble-mouthy... It's such a mess of a name for that emulator, but it does very good work.
Before you move on, you might want to see that stim pack is still there.
No, 4 is the max.
Well, you could heal and then take the stim pack.
Oh, that's a good idea. Then I have to walk away from the stim pack. And then pick it up. Okay.
There you go.
Alright, now we know we got a Juggernaut fella. Xbox still needs works on a BIOS level. Xbox emulations come very far. There's definitely some games that are still busted, but the fact that, like, I think, like, 80% of stuff, like, will launch at the very least. But yes, that's, again, major strides just in the past couple years. And, you know, I would attribute a lot of this to just, like, in the growing discontent and difference towards manufacturers and their lack of supporting stuff. Stances taken by certain manufacturers about, you know, like, killing the past, burying it, and people's want to explore those games and have access to them and stuff has spurred on a lot of emulation. We don't have people saying that piracy is, like, the devil anymore, or if we do, they're largely discounted, they're largely written off, as they should be. So, I don't know. Things are moving fast.
I definitely still see people say that, but, you know, you see people say basically anything.
Yeah. There's some fucking idiots out there who will say stuff like, you know, manufacturers don't want to move away from physical media, actually. That they're not embracing an all-digital future. But, you know, someone who would belabor that point would be, you know... Anyway. Let's, there's a chainsaw up there, I know it's waiting for me. Let me dump all the ammo in this.
What?
I saw those explosives on the side.
You were about to die. Okay.
Wait. No, let me hit that. There we go. See, I'm turning it against them now. I'm gonna save that chainsaw. That's my plan.
Alright. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Beer Game King says, I also don't know that anybody's made any real progress in the 3DO in years.
3DO is mostly where it needs to be. Like 4DO, and then that getting turned into a core, you know. I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say about RetroArch, and I get it. I still use it just for the simplicity of it and for, like, having the all-in-one package, you know, sue me. But, you know, I did the Mazer article, and that is a game that was known to have issues for a long time, and it did still have issues. So, you know, actually, no, I'm proving your point, not disproving your point. Yeah, there is still work to be done, but 4DO is pretty fully featured. I think it's just a few use cases where...
Oh.
that
and
one
more
is
emulation things to talk about.
I don't know, there's probably another, like, console, like, an obvious console I'm forgetting as far as your, like, initial question that set us off on this topic.
Okay, lock and load.
It's a trap!
We won't let you advance. Fire! Fire! Defend this area.
You know, let me
It's
use...
the impassioned cry from the enemy.
Fire! Fire!
Remember, you did say about using melee on melee, guys.
Yeah, but I just want to blitz through this. And also I need to dump this magazine because the LMG is not the ideal weapon, so I'm just, like, getting this ammo gone at this point. That said, this doesn't hurt. If I see an opportunity, I will take it. Oh wait, he's doing a finishing animation of his own. Good for him, I taught him well. Taught that boy everything he knows. Wait, that's a bunch of ammo for this gun. Alright. Remind me, if I need it, that there's ammo there for me.
Okay.
That's at least, like, 20 bullets.
Let's take care of these guys already.
The music is not looping well. The Soren
No, it's
soundtrack.
not.
There's some clear, like, loop points.
It almost sounds like it's looping real fast at times. Like, that might just be how the music is, because it seems like abruptly cut in some places.
Let me try semi-auto.
You want to go back and get that ammo now?
Yes, after I dump these last 15. Okay, cool. Please still be there. Yes. 20 bullets exactly.
Yep, you're right.
I think that's all I need, though. But also, let me... Of course it doesn't do anything. Why would that do anything to this guy? This is like a bad joke, just how useless the grenade launcher is. I have to assume it's doing something. If I believe it's doing
more like
nothing, I'll have no faith in video games ever again.
It's more like a party favor than anything else.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. I see the explosive over there.
Give him hell, Stone.
There's an explosive there, too. I'm going to set off the explosive with an explosive. And take off all my health in the process.
Yep.
I'm stuck. Three grenades to take out one guy in a business suit. There is something wrong with the balance in this game still.
Stone, enemy troops.
I'm inching forward, trying to remind myself who shows up at this point.
So nervous about like all these explosive barrels.
I still have a revive, right?
I think so.
Jeezy Louise, where did that even come from? Oh, up there.
Yes,
Get
you have
me
a revive.
the fuck out of here. Okay. That should solve that little problem. Okay. Oh my god, I can't pick it up. Oh no, there we go. I just have to walk away from it to pick it up.
Shouldn't it be playing the music?
Not until there's actual enemies to kill with it, I think.
Oh.
Stone, enemy troops. There's simply too many.
I guess it just doesn't want to do it.
Well fucking worth it.
I like how you just kind of like casually knock their shield away.
I think I'm getting the hang of this game in the final act. I'm picking up what it's laying down.
Well, then when you play this game again on hard difficulty, then you'll be all set. Oh, now the music. Up.
Just as it forced me to drop it.
We appear.
Okay, let me go back and... Oh! I thought they blocked the path backwards.
Okay.
But I need a sub-weapon. Now that I can't use the chainsaw. So.
By the way, you may want to buy that last upgrade again, because it's probably unboughted.
Oh, sure enough.
I'm assuming that you're going to get to the checkpoint.
Assuming. People saying the game could afford to be even a little bit louder than it currently is. Let me gain it like another I'll give you 3 decibels, or it'll crash. Whatever happens first. Are we still streaming? Can you check for me?
Let me see. Are we still streaming?
We are, I think. Yes, okay. I tried to open up
Okay.
the filters in OBS to boost the audio, but it was not cooperating. Here, 3 decibels. I think that should do it.
For a second, I was like, oh no, wait, I can't hear the stream. Did it stop? And I was like, oh, I have my computer on mute.
OBS is behaving in a way which is concerning in that I can't close out of the filters window when I open it up. But, okay, there we go. How long is this section going to go on for?
I'm sure, like, at most, for half an hour.
I mean, until the next checkpoints.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Come on, game. I'm trying to say nice things about you. I'm trying to get back on your side on this episode. Don't ruin this for yourself.
This is the redemption arc. For you and the game.
Truly. Oh, thank Christ. This has to be a checkpoint.
We're dead if they surround us.
Boss fight?
We're surrounded.
I don't think that was a checkpoint.
Killed him here.
Block their escape. Kill them here.
Very enthusiastic.
Dogs of the AMS.
Heal, heal. Anna. Oh, we were losing frames there for a second.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh my fucking god.
I bet that was a checkpoint though, right?
No.
That was a checkpoint. That was absolutely...
I didn't replenish ammo or anything else.
100% So you might want to buy that upgrade. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all good. Yeah.
I thought I heard you, like, put your mic down or something.
No, that was me uncorking a bottle.
Ah, okay.
Do I still have Cheat Engine open? Hold on. Alright, bear with me, people. I'm going to give you a quick lesson in how to use Cheat Engine. First value, let's scan for 78. That's the amount of bullets you have in reserve. Alright, it's scanning every value that corresponds to the number 78 in the game right now, so bear with it.
I assume it could only be about maybe, like, 3 or 4, right?
It's like 100,000. But now it's 77. Oh, now it's back to 78 again, because I fucked up and went to the checkpoint. Problem is I have to keep alt-tabbing, and that causes the, things to happen in the game. Next scan,
But
76
now.
Yep. 75. Alright, I see 2 values. Add these to the address list. Make them active. Nope. Is that crashing?
Nothing crashed.
Oh, what do I want to change
That I
it
can
to?
see.
256. Now watch. There we go.
Enemy reinforcements.
It's a trap!
And that's how you cheat.
Defend this area. Seal up their escape route.
It did not go back up to 256.
That is fine.
Medium, take care of
I just want enough ammo to deal with these ninjas and the in the Juggernaut. I tried blocking all those. So that's how the game wants to play it. My bullet time didn't even work. Everything's falling apart again, Sharky.
Well, it was a good run.
It was fun while it lasted.
Game was good for like 20 minutes.
You can still fight, right?
Yeah. I guess I can. There we go.
That was a new one.
I'm all the way back down to 70, but that's fine.
I don't know if you want to heal up and grab that other...
No, I had
Med
these
kit
guys
or-
first.
Okay. So it couldn't...
Did the civilians for you?
It couldn't freeze the value, or...
It could, but this game shifts the values. So the address that I was altering is already changed over, so it no longer is the address that corresponds to that kind of, to assault rifle ammo reserve.
So some other value is stuck at 256 now.
Yeah. I'm sure that won't have any consequences.
Once 256 ninjas show up in the next area.
Then we're really playing a Ninja Gaiden's follow-up. Why is this guy not dying? Fuck's sake. Not grabbing the grenade launcher again. Alright. Let's run this one again. Current value 10, change value to... I'll make it 256 again, or 255. We don't want to overflow the integers here, you know, God forbid.
There you go.
Yeah, let me just... Alright, cool.
Did that med pack despawn?
No. We're
Okay.
good.
Ask me, says you made his health value 256. I feel like if his health value was 256, he would have been dead by now.
I'm remembering a joke that you said that made me laugh so fucking hard. It didn't happen in stream, but it was, you were talking about some game, and you said the game was programmed using,
Magical realism?
Yeah. I'm getting that vibe from this game at this point.
I can't even remember what game I was talking about. I played so many games, like, in the streams in that Discord
Yeah.
in the past 2 weeks. Hey, that guy...
Was running in circles, yeah, I
Yeah.
saw, but I couldn't risk it. I see these guys. Oh. One of them is getting dangerously close. So, you played any good games lately?
That's a good question. So, maybe now's the... Oh, after you kill these two, maybe now's the time to heal up. And go grab that thing.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah. So once you get to the next section.
I've been playing a lot of that Baldur's Gate 3. I played a lot of it. I got 120 hours in,
right.
and I finished it. It was good! Falls apart by the third act. Absolutely, like, the cut content and the sum of all that stuff catches up with it. The medkit's now gone.
Off.
But, you know, enjoyable game, enjoyable character writing, fun combat. Frappe Fiasco says they played the Quake 2 remaster. It's almost a good game now. I played the Quake 2 remaster in the server. I played specifically, I thought, the first thing I'm going to play in this is the N64 game within the Quake 2 remaster. And I'm going to play it on hard because I'm a fool, because I'm a glutton for punishment. And boy howdy, for my sins, I was paid in full.
Okay, lock and load.
My advice, don't play the N64 game on hard. Especially with, like, the new AI and stuff that, like, actually knows what they're doing. You better let me pick up this chainsaw game. There's no way you're not letting me pick up this chainsaw right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy. And it's too late to do the ammo thing right now? I can't do it while I'm in the middle of a fight?
Oh, find the numerical value for chainsaw.
I thought I was dead.
Yeah.
I thought I had died. But just to be safe. Can I still do this? Cool.
Alright. Great.
Enemy
simply too many of them.
I'm still trying to think if I've played any good games lately.
I seem to have this effect on people, where people who get to know me, they just subject themselves to bad games on a constant basis. There's no room, there's no time, there's no space in their heart left for real video games. So I'm sorry for that.
I mean, I've been playing Hollow Cure. That's a good Vampire Survivor-like. But, I mean, it's a Vampire Survivor-like, so they're all kind of... Well, no. I was about to say they're all kind of on the same level of quality, but no, I played, like, a bad one recently. Or at least a kind of a one that I felt nothing about.
What one was that? Spill the tea.
I think it's called Goobies.
Oh, right. I saw you play that. That did not
Yeah.
seem like a game that anyone could be particularly passionate about.
But it has a definite style to it. It's very soft and round.
Goobies! Is that the only way that game name
Yeah.
could be said out loud?
But the upgrade in, like, you actually upgrade in Goobies.
Thank you.
Like, wait, like it's so much text to read. It's text that's like hard to read the way they have the colors and fonts, but also it's like just too many stats all at once. So yeah, not every Vampire Survivor game manages to pull it off, but I think Hollow Cure is a good one. I think even if you don't like Hololive, it's still fun. You just won't get like the fucking mountain of references that game is buried in.
These guys with their rockets and grenades, we're not getting along. No, that's my teammate.
To be clear, to Video Game King, it's spelled Goobies. Gooby is the name of that movie with Eugene Levy and the giant nightmare bear.
Well, every story has a... What was the tagline to that fucking movie again?
Fucking, you know better than I do, because you remember that movie as a tagline.
It's something like every child has a whatever the name of that creature from the movie is.
It's because... No, it's because everybody needs a friend.
Is that all of them?
Nope.
Not for long, I have no medkits. No ammo. Wait, I can fix that. Alright, I have no medkits. I have plenty of ammo. Are we going down this alleyway? Let me check here.
Now, I don't know if this is a bridge too far for you, but is there a way to find the value for medkits. Oh, never
I
mind.
don't think
Fuck
we
it,
have
we
to.
good.
I think I tried to find it for medkits, and I ran into some issues with that. It, like, would not track that value properly. But,
No, Magic Mouse corrected me. Every gooby has its thorns. Yep, that's the...
That's...
That was the tagline.
Every goob has its thorns. Oh my god, this is a bad spot to make me fight one of these things.
Oh, jeez. Gotta parry it.
I thought that would have stunned them. That stunned them.
Is that all of them? Enemy reinforcements.
Oh! Whoops! That's why you always check your corners. That's a free bit of tactical advice from me to you.
You ever find yourself in a gunfight in real life with your squad?
Yeah. And you haven't been trained at all? In the very basics. Let the Bad Game Hall of Fame be your guide.
Cover me.
Oh, fuck off!
Somebody cover Cortez.
Yeah, you guys do that. I'll be... Oh, Jesus. Do not want to be in there. Oh my god, is he too big to get through the door? Please say yes.
I do not think he is. I think we have, like... That is right on top of you. Okay. Maybe not. I could have sworn he would have... Oh, he can't. I could have sworn he was just going to be able to squeeze on through.
Had to make sure. No more ammo for me around here. I'm gonna stop cheating now. We got past that hellish fucking sequence. We're gonna play by the game's rules again.
And nothing really came from that Mr. Holiday fight, did it? It's like we just fought two of them and they were like, okay.
Fuck. Oh, we still got this.
Yeah.
Hurts like hell.
Oh, that's right. Ammo. Bullet Sponge does not begin to describe some of the fucking enemies in this game. That's a generous checkpoint. That was so soon. You're not gonna make me fight for like another 30 minutes? You're not gonna like send like insta-kill enemies after me? In the meantime, you're not gonna sit like 3 juggernauts at a time after me? You're gonna let me checkpoint right here? Oh, that's so generous of them.
You think this might be a bad omen?
Oh, now you say that out loud.
Enemy troops.
Okay. I'm getting real tired of this song, by the way, at this point. Of this loop. It's worn out its welcome.
Part of me wonders if this is the last level.
Stone. Enemy troops.
It might be.
Even have helicopters.
Talk about ending
I
on a
could-
high note that loops repeatedly, over and over again. That ninja.
I do have the final boss guide loaded up, just in case.
That shuriken is... Fine, you want to play this way?
Oops. Yeah, he does. It says it turns out.
Alright, oh, wait, no, I still have ammo. Okay. Fuck you.
I want to save some of it.
Well, I knew there was more to pick up. That helicopter for us? Are we getting X-filled from here? Imagine if there was fall damage in this game.
Well, we haven't had a lot of situations where you would have fallen. Actually, yeah, that would make it worse. So the one place you could fall in the game, and it turns out, oh, you would die from that.
Suddenly this game's becoming like more about the shooting than it is about anything else. Because these are encounters where melee would not serve my purposes. Ammo. Thank God for all these convenient explosives. That all these food carts just use, like, pure explosive, like, propane for their cookery needs.
Dynamite chicken.
It's got a real kick to it, if you know what I mean. A real flavor explosion, if you will. What lies beyond?
Found a path.
Hey, this is,
They
this
really
is just a
ratcheted
movie.
up the tension in that one, huh? They really let that
Hey,
one
this-
marinate.
this is just a movie set. It's all fake. Jesus Christ.
I'm double checking every time.
Oh, did you get the upgrade?
I did. We have the upgrade in perpetuity now.
Alright, good.
I don't know if I
It's
mentioned
supposed
this
to
in
be
the second episode or not, by the way, but doing the, like, crane games, getting all the unlockables and the music and that sort of stuff, that gives you a lot of skill points in and of itself. So, that's, you see we're still getting these skill points. We have skill points, like, in reserve in the tens of thousands. But, that's because I engaged with the side content.
I think we also established that the difficulty level you're playing on changes how many skill points you get.
Yeah, the easier mode, the Nico-chan mode, will give you way less ammo. Or, not ammo, skill points. It'll give you an extra 2 stim packs, but, you know.
But I think I remember hearing, like, on the harder difficulties, like, you just get next to nothing.
You know, I think this game... I get what they're going for with that. With making it so that, you know, the hard difficulties, you can't fill out the skill tree potentially. You gotta be more selective with what you invest in. Another way they could have done that is by having more upgrades, which I think, a better variety of upgrades. Things that, you know, you can do to... Alright, here's my idea. I'm gonna pitch this. I'm gonna pause while I pitch this idea to you.
Go for it.
Make it so that you can specialize as either a shooter or a katana guy, a melee user, right? So you have one skill tree that is, like, all gun abilities, you know? Instead of this offense, defense, utility where it's all, like, mix and match, have it so, like, this is the gun tree, this gives you more ammo in reserve, this makes bullets do more damage, etc. Have this be the melee tree, have your parries, have your whatever, then have, like, a defense tree where it's, like, you know, these options here with the stim packs and the armor, and have it so you can choose, like, to specialize in just, like, 2 things tops. Right out of the 3, or however many. So you can't be like a jack of all trades. So that way, like, you're investing everything into your gun, and that's great, but it makes you weak in the melee game. But if you don't want to engage with the melee stuff, that's great for you. If you don't want to do the fucking parrying, you got a gun that's great because you've upgraded it, because you've invested in it. Or if you want to throw these guns away, if you're a diehard Ninja Gaiden fan, you know, then you can just have your katana and eschew the guns. But, like, the way it is the guns are completely underwhelming by the end of the game, right? Because you don't have enough ammo to, like, maximize their use, and there's, like, basically no perks oriented towards the guns, and there's this emphasis on melee that, like, yeah, granted, some of these things are useful, some of these things are practical, some of these things will expand the range of things you can do with your melee, but what if you don't want to do melee? Or what are there situations in the game where melee is not the ideal, right?
I think I disagree with in terms of like having to choose one or the other, but I do think that the game needed more perks for like both of those.
I'm saying for the harder
things.
difficulties, at the very least, like, or, like, where on the harder, like, if you don't get skill points to fill out every tree, like, on easy, max out everything, go crazy with the skill points, let them, like, sample everything the game has to have. Even on normal, have it like, by this point, I've maxed out everything, and that way I know if I want to replay the game on hard, where I have to specialize in one thing over the other, I sort of have an idea of what build I want to go for. Whereas the way this is, it's just like, well, I have a million skill points, I can maximize everything, and nothing is really, like, super useful, except for the offense stuff, as far as, like, parrying and evade windows are concerned. And obviously these things, the armor, the stim packs, you need that shit, because damage is unavoidable in this game. So I feel
Also,
like
maybe,
that's where I'm... You go ahead.
I was going to say, maybe also they could have made your teammates are useful not an upgrade.
Yeah, that could have just been stock. That could have been the skill tree they excised in favor of the ones I'm pitching here. Please don't kill me.
Would you like to know roughly how much more of the game is left?
Sure.
According to this long play, about half an hour.
Okay. Let's see how far off the mark we end up being. Let's see how far we deviate from that.
If you don't die, about half an hour.
Okay. Jesus, they keep throwing these guys at us. Please tell me I have a revive.
There you go.
Okay. Is there an enemy over here? Okay. It's hard to tell when they look so, like, similar to our guys. That is still an issue I'm having this late in the game.
Just remember, if they have a helmet, they gotta die.
That is good policy. It's good life advice.
Yeah. Watch out, bikers. Fuck you.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
You need to just like pre-explode barrels.
That wasn't the barrels.
Anywhere you
That was
go.
a guy who had a grenade launcher on the top floor.
Well, that was a guy with a grenade launcher, and there was a barrel next to you.
All right, that's fair.
Because that was 2 explosions.
You sure you didn't just double tap me with grenades?
Guy's got a lot of blood in him.
No kidding. Play it safe. I thought this would somehow be faster than... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I thought that would somehow be faster than, like, dumping magazines in them, but... But we got there, that's the key thing.
Is that all of them?
No,
all of
Herzog,
them?
that was not all of them. As I will prove as I round this corner. Alright, I think I earned myself the right to use ammo to kill this guy. After defeating one of them melee honorably, I will dump my fucking magazine into this one now.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna kill him. Although that did.
Pre-explode the barrels.
Yes.
Those are the ones I could see.
I think that second one is the one that killed you.
You know what they say, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, can't fool me twice.
Fooled me 3 times. I guess I was wrong.
That's on me. You were correct, I was wrong. Fool me 4 times? Oh boy, buddy. You think you can fool me 4 times, you got another thing coming. Oh. I do not have the ammo to blow that up. I do not have the ammo to kill anyone right now.
I was... We were standing there, there were 2 explosive barrels, and the guy with the grenade launcher just, like, popped up.
Wish me luck, Sharky.
Oh, cheat engine?
No, I'm... Ammo run.
Oh, heal.
Get the fuck out of there. Alright, I can't waste this precious ammo.
Oh, wait,
But I
that
can
guy's
do
gonna
this.
run about to say he was gonna run right past the explosive barrel.
Stand still, buddy. Well, we're fucked. Wait. Maybe? Maybe? Can I get just close enough?
That someone else
Didn't do
did that?
anything. Oh!
Might want to heal. Okay.
This is brutal without ammo. Okay, I gotta figure something out here.
What if you just leave?
There's still enemies left.
Fuck!
Oh, come on. No survivors.
So much for hitting the fucking bricks.
That did get you out of the range of those guys with the grenades, though. Did that despawn them?
I just want to build some fucking distance. Maybe take this guy on one-on-one. That did not help me. I think we lost one of them. Alright.
So good games I've been playing lately, huh?
Yeah! Why am I getting Windows? Okay.
I see the mouse doing things.
Yeah, I'm
The
trying
sword come
to.
out.
I'm trying to go into Cheat Engine again.
Still more of them?
It's not working now for some reason. It changed
Australian game
addresses again.
challenge.
This is absolutely a situation where there's just not enough ammo, because you need ammo to deal with those guys. So I guess I
Yes.
just can't use ammo on this guy or any of his brethren.
Oh, move.
What are you shooting at? There's no one there. Okay. Change value to 255. I just want some extra ammo. I just want to deal with this. I just want to... No, we have completely lost that value. I'd have to go through the whole song and dance again.
Just change every value to 255.
Yeah, that's how games work. It's, Frap, if
One
you
of them will work.
add another half hour to the clock. No. we're gonna get through this. Faith in me, please. Faith in Bagora. Okay. You... Oh, wait, there's two of you. Fuck. Is Stimpack still up here? No, we lost that. Wait, hold on, I can do this. I thought that would help me kill the white ninja, but...
Got one of them, at the very least.
Maybe he'll drop another medkit for me.
On your guard. Fire away.
That's alright, that was not my best run. We died early. I didn't feel good about that one. This is the run. This one I feel very strongly about.
Hellstone. There's still more of them?
Alright, so we're telling Gunsmith to take care of the synth we have in tow. That explains why she's not here. She's dealing with her own adventures off-screen.
That'll be the DLC.
Yeah, clearly.
That makes me wonder if Solier has a social media presence. They're like still posting about.
They were making memes for this game. They were making animated GIFs galore, highlighting the memeable moments from this game.
I mean, their loading screen is literally a meme.
Yes.
Enemy reinforcements. Fire away.
Oh, hold on. Come at me. There we go. I used the car to block that shot.
Fire away. Reinforcements.
Phew. Alright.
Okay, so I checked their Twitter page. First post is sign into X, sign in with Google, sign in with Apple, or phone, email username.
Great, great.
Because you can't check Twitter unless you're signed in anymore.
Sweet deal. Thanks. For our Lord and Savior. The man will take us into the stratosphere shortly before we all fucking violently decompress and blow up.
Huh. I have something I'm going to investigate
Please do.
while you do this.
I'll have to carry this on my own, you mean? For like a few minutes? That's gonna be a tough task. Fuck off. Well, whatever, I still had a pickup.
Okay, so I guess the publisher of this game was 110 Industries, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the account I found.
And what have you found?
Oh, yeah, let me check. I was more interested in checking out Solier, but, they posted, they're still posting. They're still out there posting, memes.
Promoting this?
Promoting this, yeah.
Pop your fucking head out.
Oh, there's a, they posted a video about a guide of how to play.
Ooh. That could have come in handy.
It says, don't shoot the ninjas.
How on the nose would that be?
No, it is. I'm not joking. Says, are you
Fuck.
stuck on the ninjas? It says, don't shoot them down, parry the throwing knives. Which
What about the grenade
parry
launcher,
throwing
guys? What do they say about the fucking grenade launcher, guys?
I think they might need to get through some more memes before they get that far.
Alright. I'll be here waiting, motherfuckers.
Still more of them? Persistent.
Take Kaka.
Alright, I have to listen to their advice.
I gotta say, I don't want to be too hard on social media managers. I say obviously about to be hard on social media managers. Man, they're bad at making memes.
Yeah. The
Like on a
worst.
technical level.
Oy vey.
Give them hell, Stone.
Oh, I will. Believe you me, I will. I will give them hell. It's like, okay. So we're at the point where I've proven that I can do, like, parries sometimes.
Yes. Clearly.
So I understand the impulse of them to say, don't shoot the ninjas, melee them. Okay, that's great to a point, and that point is, when I'm dealing with multiple ninjas at the same time, and I can't easily block, like, one attack, then, like, turn around and block the other, the game just does not have that degree of nuance. So what do I do here? Where blocking one will leave my back open to the other one. How does that work? Because if you block while not facing it, you don't turn around.
Let's see. Well, according to them, the ramen scene in Wanted Dead is an homage to a similar episode from the 1985 Japanese movies Tempolpo.
And not a Blade Runner thing with all the noodle stands and the obvious nods to.
Yes. Anyways, that answer your question?
Yeah, we got to the bottom of it. Thank you. I'm dead.
What? Yeah, that's the one you need to shoot.
Don't shoot the ninjas.
Yeah. Hey, when you post this on YouTube, can you edit out the part where I said I believe in you? I want to have a good.
No, you. That's right. I'm just gonna edit out every death, so it'll look like.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely what I've been doing for the past episodes too.
That's why they're like 2 30-minute long episodes.
Yeah.
I'm being mean today. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's good for the stream. It gives us something to talk about. It's good for the content. If the meaner you are, the better it is for this.
Expect nothing less from this team.
I expect nothing less from this team. Alley-oop. You know, I hate to ignore the advice of social media account managers, but I'm gonna use the gun on this one.
Wanted Dead Game tweeted, so who is treating you ramen? Tag them in the replies. And it's a video that says, you owe ramen to the person who sent you this video. 2 retweets, 3 replies.
That's some engagement
Tough
right
job.
there. Yeah.
Tough job doing social media shit.
Discouraging job.
Real Ozymandias vibes at a certain point.
That was actually a pretty sick dodge on my end, if I do say so myself. I don't know if it's gonna pay off for me. I don't know if I'll actually survive this encounter, but I at least got one cool moment out of it.
I mean, eventually you'll get past this section, so might as well be this one.
I got sick of waiting. Okay. What gun do you have? Any ammo for this? Thank you. Alright, I think that takes care of the ninjas, right? We triggered that checkpoint. Or not checkpoint. We triggered that spawn point.
No, I mean, there's more coming up.
I know, but if I can just get past this with the grenade guy... So I notice he does the flash thing that I'm supposed to be able to interrupt with a handgun. I think that is the secret to dealing with the grenade guys. The problem is the angles are all wrong. You know what? That worked.
Really?
Oh,
yeah, sure.
He got out from around the corner.
Stone, enemy troops.
Where? Who?
Oh.
Okay. That seemed like a new animation. I don't remember that one. Game's finding ways to surprise us in the last minute. Video game what a melee needs is the level of crowd control that guns provide for you, that other melee-centric games tend to focus or provide for you. Even Zelda has the great spin. We do have this, have to be standing completely still and charge it, but that is the crowd control move. I just never use charge attacks in games, and that's on me. That's not on the game. I'm just bad at games and remembering, like, availing myself of all the tools are available to me. That is a cast problem. Wait. Please work. We got half the way there. Let's go where we can't hurt any civilians. All the way back here, buddy. Medkit. Imagine if there's more shit after this. If this isn't a checkpoint after this encounter.
I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to jinx it one way or the other.
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
let
have
my teammates
information.
take care of this.
I don't have. Okay.
Expect nothing less from this team.
See, they took care of it. Oh, boy.
Oh, it's been
Moment
a
of
while.
truth.
I wanted to check because it's been a while.
Fuck off!
Oh no, you remember because you had to get through a door into like a building. Like we've been this far before when you tried to blitz past.
Well, yeah, they said that there's a door. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yes.
Yeah, you try to go to the door and it's like there's still enemies. We have to kill them all. Wanted Dead still does not have a Wikipedia page. How do you go about making a Wikipedia page? I feel like one of us has to do this.
If that's the end game to this.
Yeah, because who else is gonna?
That's
Barely
very
no
true.
one.
Ah! There we go. Enemy reinforcements!
This is where the 256 ninjas are gonna pop out.
Defeat your pursuers and escape from the store.
Yeah, this is what I thought was going to happen. You got this. They have a nice clean take with no audio before or after, so we can cut that.
Yeah. I think that was it. Oh, Mr. Holiday, we finally got some information on him. His personal information, including his name and date of birth, is not disclosed because he works directly under Chief of Police. Also because he's a synth! He's been seen in several places at the same time in the action records. Yeah, we got that already.
Yep.
That would have been
Alright.
fun to know before we fought him. This has to be. This has to be.
Give him hell, Stone.
No! It's not. I know for a fact it's not. How can they do this? How can they sleep at night knowing that they did this?
What if I told you there are no more checkpoints for the rest of the game?
What? I don't know if I could believe that, because that seems like such a specific note for the guy to say, by the way, no more checkpoints.
Gotta watch out.
I'm not saying it's true, I'm just asking you what if I told you.
I would cry. I would actually, like, be in tears. I don't have any medkits. Fucking die already!
Right?
Sharky. Oh wait, oh I have a
Okay, don't
revive! I have a revive!
Five.
Fuck this!
Were you about to announce part 4? Right, so tune in next time.
No, I didn't. Actually, I did not mean to click the menu there. I meant to hit continue, but. Oh, wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't it just be hilarious if. That is so fucking brutal! Okay, hold on. Let's get this working again. Let's get the cheats working again.
Holy shit. Alright, so from here, there's only a half hour left.
Cheat engine is having some issues, which is just great. Add selected addresses to the... Alright, we're gonna have to... Let me go back into this alley. Oh, they're actually over here. Look at them.
Oh yeah. Having fun.
And then it's one of us.
Just doing girl things.
New scan, 78. First scan. Just give me all the ammo. That's what I need at this point. Nothing else will do.
Do you think 255 is like the actual limit, or do you think it wouldn't fuck up if you went like 10,000? 10,000 probably be a little too much, actually.
Six. $74. Alright. Active. Like, every time I try to open up to change the value, the pop-up that pops up. Anyone who uses Cheat Engine knows what I want to talk about. And it crashed. It actually crashed that time. I mean, no, it didn't. It just minimized. It made it look like it crashed.
Oh.
Cheat Engine is a great program that does not have, like, weird issues at all. It's not incredibly buggy and precarious to use.
I've never used it because every step of that process sounds terrifying. Like down to like the downloading it part.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Downloading it is, I mean, it does get flagged by like anti-cheat stuff. I think my entire desktop is falling apart at this point, which is exactly what you want to hear. All I want to do is change the fucking value of this to 255. Or wait, hold on. Let me see. If this stays at 74, no, it's decreasing. So fuck it. Or it went back up. Okay, this is all I need. I just need a static value so I can continue to.
Vivian, take care of her.
See, it's going back up to 74. We're good. Watch me still find a way to die.
Why didn't it stay that way before?
I think what happened was I was picking up ammo, and then when the value overflowed, it reduced the ammo count.
I'd expect nothing less from this team.
But that's not happening now, for some reason.
What's going on?
Oh, one of them snuck up behind me. Valid tactic. See how much easier this is when you have infinite ammo? Or not even just like infinite ammo, that's like me joking, but like to just have more than 78 bullets in reserve. To just have like extra magazines so you can deal with encounters the way you want to deal with them. To have some degree of player agency, to not have to master the parry, and to not have to deal with like 3 enemies at a time, using this very precarious system of like carefully timed dodges. That's all you need.
It's just because you haven't used like the crafting system to craft more bullets yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't unlocked the crafting system yet. That'll be the next checkpoint. They'll be like, by the way, artisanal bullets. I don't feel a damn bit bad about this, by the way. After everything we've been through, after all the time I've wasted.
Yeah, nor should you.
Enemy reinforcements.
This game had its moment to redeem itself. This game had its moment to be like, alright, we're gonna cooperate.
I'd expect nothing less from
And you know, here's the other thing. This episode has been all gameplay so far. It's been all combat, right? We haven't had any of the fun minigames or diversions or even like fun character dialogue to like carry this one, to like break up the monotony. And the game is falling apart for it. When it does not have those, when it's not using those tricks up its sleeve anymore, the whole prospect starts to fall apart.
I'd expect nothing less from this team.
Ha, whatever. That seamless music hit me with it.
I know you said you tried, but I still think there's got to be some way to find that kit value.
You gotta watch out. Not all of them.
Granted, like, well, there's more ahead, but you're pretty far along now with like 4 medkits still.
Interact with what? Oh, the door, even though I wasn't facing the door. Alright, this is the ninja fight again.
Yes.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm stuck. Where's the rest of our team go, by the way? Just me and Doc. It always splits us up. Needlessly so. Oh, wait, no, there's Herzog.
Yeah, least you would have Doc. Oh. Okay. Yeah,
That
there we go.
lunge. I don't care about getting hit with the shuriken. It barely does any damage. It just interrupts whatever you're doing, which is slightly annoying.
I'd expect nothing less from this team.
Okay.
She's injured. Dog, take
Walk it off. I've had worse in the
Yeah, look
past
at it.
30 minutes.
Look at everyone else right now. You're fine.
This isn't over.
So there's a checkpoint right there.
I know, the checkpoint is here, but this level isn't over.
Dad if they come.
Oh, yeah. No, we got more music.
I'm going
I'm
to
pretty sure this is the last level, so...
unfreeze the ammo values.
Let's get out of here at once.
Get to the target abandoned area.
Close quarters combats. There better be, like, a hell of a cutscene. This game better end on, like, such a strange fucking note for all this to be worth it. Like, have it be that Hannah's not even, like, a synth like they're building up. Have her be a vampire just out of fucking nowhere. Like, I'm talking that level of just, like, surprise bullshit. Does it come all this way for the Blade Runner ending? Nuh-uh.
Well, didn't Doc say that the synth isn't... Didn't she say, like, she's human or something?
Yeah, there is that aspect to it. So since are just humans, I think there's augmented humans, or... I don't know, this game hasn't described any of its bullshit. So maybe it'll give us an explanation in the last 5 minutes. It'll all come together and make perfect sense. And then the developers will come out and will apologize for all the bullshit encounters you had to endure in this game. They'll be like, yeah, our bad. I guess we don't have Doc. I guess we don't have fucking Doc right now, by the way. That's good to know.
Oh. Your Game King asked me a question about basically what the ending is. Well, I mean, I'm obviously not going to spoil it because we still have the ending to go here. We'll see it here.
With any luck.
Yeah.
Even if I cheat my way through it, we're committed at this point.
Also, I did like close the long play like a while ago. I just wanted to see how much like time was left.
No, that's fair.
I
Do you
wouldn't
think
be
the
able to
long
reference
play had to
anything.
edit out a bunch of deaths too? I'm sure it did. Long plays are allowed to be edited, I think.
Yeah.
They ain't speedruns. They ain't held to that sort of standard, so...
One of the target groups has taken a different route, heading over for backup.
And that's how you deal with a ninja. Contrary to the social media team.
Just
Oh, you're not dead? Now you are. Okay.
yeah, I heard a grenade. I just had no idea where it was.
Enemies around every corner. Hold on. Stop. Kill this guy. The stairs, when you're in this aiming mode, the camera, Hannah's model, just everything about this.
They're like taking like multiple steps at a time, I think.
Camera Bob there is is something. It's that ninja again.
Ooh, that is not a good place to be fighting like that.
Out of my fucking way. Oh, they made it. They actually made it all the way over here. Okay. Fuck it. Heal now. I don't even care.
Ooh. Hey.
Phew, okay. And that's how you force a game to bend to your whim. You forsake all the mechanics they intend for you to engage with. Play the game the way it should be played. Now toss another ninja at me.
Oh, hey, checkpoint.
I don't want to... I want to go up the stairs. Thank you. It's gonna be fun having to climb that every time I die in the next minute, huh?
Yep. Go for a chainsaw right about now.
Yeah. I'm still Hannah Stone, wanted dead. That's my video game song parody cover, original. Don't steal. It's a cover of I don't know if you ever played Metal Gear Solid, but the third one has a funny scene with a ladder in it. You're not gonna want to miss.
Yeah,
I cannot go down the ladder.
That song will be on Spotify later tonight.
Yeah. That's where the real money's at. Spotify plays.
Yep.
Then when Brental Floss does their cover of it, their cover of my cover, that's when the metrics, that's when the algorithm really starts to boost it.
Remember to heal. Because you don't have Doc.
Yep.
Oh, get away from all of those. Okay.
Nick of time. Ooh-wee. Where's our other teammate? Where's our other useless teammate? They certainly weren't up here. Oh! There you are. Better warp your ass up here. Oh, what was that? I couldn't hear you from all the way down there. But the subtitle said, I think you said something about breaking down a wall.
Anyway, about 15 minutes left in the game.
Okay.
I did want to check the long play again, because I was like, surely.
You want to know how much longer you're stuck here right now?
Yeah, kind of.
I can't blame you. It's
I have something I need to do Tuesday.
Yeah. That took me a second.
This way.
I do just fine during these parts where shooting is actually encouraged.
Yeah.
This music, I'm so over it. I'm so over everything about this, mind you, but the music I am especially over.
Over there. Shoot them.
This is final level music right here. I mean,
Can't
we
imagine
are
any
in
other
the,
music.
obviously, we are in the final level, obviously, at this point. Remember when I said I wonder if this is the final level like 2 hours ago?
Yeah. Oh god, it has been about 2 hours. Oh.
Thank you.
Ninja. Oh!
Oh,
Wait, hold on. That was,
think
oh,
you
that was
figured it
working
out.
for a second. No, I... Sharky, do you think
Yes.
my fans will respect me any less if I just cheat for the rest of this? If I'm just completely over this at this point?
hold up, let me figure out how to do Twitch polls. Alright, I gave up trying to figure out how to do Twitch polls. Just cheat.
Alright, cool. $77. First scan. That actually made the game stutter for a second this time. Which is speaking to the stability of everything
Yeah,
going
it's-
on here.
Having a little bit of an issue there.
75. $71. I'm trying more unique values rather than just draining a single bullet and seeing what happens. Alright, active. 255. Whatever, that didn't work, but if it stays at 71... No, it's not doing anything I want it to do right now. Sweet. Wait, hold on. I think I missed a flag. I did not want to make it 69. I was not going for a 69 joke. I'm above such crass humor, but that just so happened to be the number that actually worked. Now we get to enjoy this. Magic Mouse says, your fans need to respect you to begin with to respect you less. That's very true. That could not be any truer.
I just crossed the line. Song's getting to me. That was the moment. That last loop was the straw that broke the camel's back.
If I wanted to, like, super cheat, I could make it so that the ammo that doesn't change is actually the value that's chambered, so that I can just hold down the trigger forever. But that feels like a bridge too far.
For now.
Just pretend that the game is, like, that I unlocked some perk that gave me, like, a bunch of extra magazines, and that I'm picking up magazines that replenish more than 10 bullets at a time, and somehow the animal economy actually works out to be whatever is happening here. So, do you have any more thoughts on this game, just as a whole package? Since I feel like we're winding down, hopefully. With cheats enabled, we'll get there sooner than later. I know you still want to check this out at some point. Has that changed?
Slightly. I'm slightly more like, I can wait on this one.
They're in that building
Man,
over there. Shoot them.
I having a hard time formulating my thoughts on this because this fucking music. You know what? That is clouding like all my judgment right now. Wait, I know what I can do. I can. All right, good. I muted the stream. Anyway, I look forward to seeing Solier try another game.
Yeah, I am
I
too.
think that's my thought. I think
Learning
that's my
some
thoughts.
sort of lesson from this, hopefully.
Yes.
Learning to
Yes.
lean into the goofy shit above the super hard gameplay. You know, I get that there's an appeal. There's a market for this style of gameplay. Now more than ever, really. There's a market for this kind of, like, stuff. But I think what most people were attracted to, the promise, the bill of goods that people were sold, was the goofy shit with, like, the ramen shop and the so on and so forth. I think more people were interested in that than they were in this game being a hardcore return to the Devil's Fourth, Ninja Gaiden, Team Ninja, whatever. I think there are people who exist in both camps, but like I know what caught my eye with this game, and it was like the promotional materials for the game, and not the ones that featured gameplay either, mind you.
I think they would be better off if they tried to make something closer to Yakuza.
Yeah, that's where this sort of, like, irreverent humor would really, like, pay off, and having a selection of mini-games that are, like, strung together by an open world. And I don't know, this combat would almost work in that context as well. Instanced combat. And you can have some of these mechanics. I don't know, like, these missions that never end with checkpoints that are few and far between, that shit's definitely gotta fucking go. Like, they need to, like, have a better balance. They have to have a better sense of length for these things. 'Cause we had a few checkpoints earlier that were, like, there was nothing. There was, like, one fight checkpoint. And then there's, like, here's 300 enemies to kill in a row before we even think about letting you sniff a checkpoint. And it's, like, that sort of imbalance that will throw people off of a game.
Yeah, I think what... Honestly, I think what kills this game is the difficulty. And just, like, not balancing, like... You know, like you said, like the checkpoints, but also not balancing how much ammo you get in a given time. Because, like, even if, like, you were going mostly melee, you still would not have enough ammo to deal with, like, a lot
enemies
of
at a
situations
range who you cannot hit with your sword. It's been a while since I played Devil's Third. Okay? I don't remember how it strikes the balance. I think it might have more ammo. It might have a more abundance of ammo and more abundance of shooting. It might have less emphasis on parries and stuff. It's still in there, to be sure. But I think it might have had a better balance than this does at the end of the day.
I never played it, so I don't have any frame of reference.
That's fair.
Probably a thing I won't be able to play time soon.
Not until Wii U emulation is a little better. Not until that game isn't a stuttery mess of textures loading.
Or if
shaders compiling.
I have a Wii U, but I'm sure that price of that game is just astronomical.
Yeah, at this point. Even after they re-released it to try and mitigate people who were selling the game, flipping the game for hundreds of dollars a pop, which was absolutely a thing that happened. Oh my god, they spawned 2 more fucking ninjas in. Behind me. Where I wouldn't have seen them if I hadn't heard the grunts. This is so cruel and unusual. Even with infinite ammo, I'm fucking struggling here. We ran out of medkits.
Oh shit.
They don't let you dodge. They really want that parry, and I just...
Oh, there. Jesus.
No weapon customization, just double checking.
So I went ahead and checked. Below it, if you want Devil's Third with no game case, it's $135.
Alright, well that's not happening.
Also, the listing for the game with no game case is a picture of the game case on carpet. I guess he's just keeping it for himself.
Oh my god, it's the first boss. Again. 2 of them?
3? No. I was about to say, good thing you don't have to fight the,
Oh, that was a short fight.
Ah.
Oh! It ever played Resident Evil?
No, what's that?
That's what they're hoping for.
Stop being a pussy.
I just wanted to mention one last thing with the Devil's Third eBay sellings. You could get it. You could get it factory sealed, WATA 9.8A plus, in the case thingy for $995. Because it's a collector's item.
Of course.
And it sucks liking old games. In
Yeah.
2023.
Sucks being a gaming boomer.
They got backup.
As someone so eloquently put it.
Herzog, man the turret.
On it.
Oh, Herzog didn't man the turret.
But, oh, wow, that took surprisingly little damage off
Surprisingly
you.
little amount of health off of that, yeah. Yes, please keep tossing ammo to us. Make this final boss fight completely trivial with this infinite rocket launcher.
This isn't the final boss fight.
I should have seen that coming. There's still that other guy, that mustachioed guy, right? Or
Yeah, the Nazi man. I think that was his name. Remember in Resident Evil 4 when Ada Wong tosses you the rocket launcher to finish off Sadler, and you use it, and then she tosses you another rocket launcher to finish off Sadler,
and
you
then,
use it,
then
and
that
tosses
dude
you
tosses
another.
you another one? Yeah. No, I do remember that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Spoilers for people who haven't played Resident Evil 4. It just came out last year, so you know.
This song, huh?
Wait, I'm sorry. Did Resident Evil 4 come out last year or this year?
I think it was this year.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that whole thing of time being fake. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, in the time cube, it's...
I think time stopped working around 2020. Oh, this is a Yakuza subplot right here. Yep. Go for it.
We learned that killing synths is bad, actually. Never mind the synths we have to kill on the way over here.
Follow me.
That song gonna kick in. Okay. Waiting for it to hear. Oh.
Ooh. We're building to something, Sharky.
Get on.
You guys, get in.
Gotta get out of this game.
Anna stands alone. Guess it means we don't have Doc to revive us.
Of course. Trust me, I don't need your help at all. Raiden.
Riding it home.
To get some kind of info from me, it won't matter after I kill you.
This is the final boss, right?
This is the final boss. So, good news. According to the guide, they say, given this game's absurd approach to artificial difficulty, most players will probably never make it this far. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're in the top % of players.
His entire
Bad
health bar
news?
disappeared, and then reappeared at full.
The bad news is, it says here, those who do will almost certainly fall victim to Richter's deadly attacks multiple times before succeeding.
Great.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. His second form has a one-hit KO attack.
Cool.
Or second phase, whatever. I don't think he turns into like a big robot or something.
All
You know
right.
what, let me
That was
tell
just-
you in Sorry, I was going to say, let me tell you in advance about this second phase, just so you're prepared. When he gets down to 50% health, he will get the ability to heal himself.
Fucking A.
So you need to hit him to stop him from doing that. It says the running knee attack doesn't always seem to hit him for some reason. So it's better to slide just before reaching him and then hit him with an upward slash.
Like that.
Then when you knock him out of healing, he'll be vulnerable.
Has he unlocked the ability to heal already? Because I thought I did more damage than that.
This is at 50%, but maybe they're wrong. Let's see. Okay, on his second
Cool, I
phase,
love
he
rolling
has,
into attacks.
on his second phase, he has a handgun counter attack. Like, an attack that you can handgun counter. But that is the one-hit kill.
Okay.
It says if you're not... And it says it's a very small window to counter it. So, if you don't want to do that, roll backwards when you see him start attacking you.
I was trying to parry stuff that time, see? I love missing one attack and taking all of my health.
Alright, now that I told you about Phase 2, let me see if there's any info on Phase 1. I kind of thought you would have gone past that for some reason.
No.
Okay, all but immune to gunfire, so don't even try that.
I thought my slide attack is supposed to stun him.
No. When he's doing the healing on the second phase, then you want to do the slide attack.
Shit, how... I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't fucking get how fights like this, how anyone's like supposed to do this shit in a video game. I know there's people who can, and do, frequently. The game has crashed and will close.
Uh-oh.
Bad name index for dual wield YYYYY stone dual wield YYY. That's alright though, at least we checkpointed before that. And I don't even need Cheat Engine open right now because fucking, you know, what good does it do? Maybe I can, like, I'll try again with the stim packs. That'll be, like, the last resort. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh.
Hold on a tick.
Granted,
Yes.
he does have a one-hit kill account. One-hit kill attack.
Is someone knocking?
Is this a bit?
No, I have it muted right now.
Okay.
Or, no, I guess I don't. I guess I forgot to mute it. I've muted the game. There is a block party going on outside, so I think that might have thrown me off. I think it may have been fireworks or something to that effect. But it sure sounded like someone knocking at my door. Anyway, we're back to the game now. Kowloon Street.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
How far back?
Oh, not far back at all. Okay. Alright.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I sure wish I could, like, cancel my attacks to do a block. Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool.
So I think the trick is that you're never going to want to have to. You're not going to want to take initiative to attack. Like, you're going to want to bait him out.
But then he'll just hit me with 4 attacks in a row, and I can only parry up to 2 of them. So that won't work. I'll stand here. We'll see what happens. And
Okay, so
can't block, can't block.
Okay, so here's the thing. If he's far away, then he'll close the distance with that dash attack. If he's up close, his combo will always start with 2 slashes.
But
And
so
then
remember,
either-
I can only parry 2 moves. I have to choose
Oh, no,
what
that's
2
what I'm-
moves to parry.
That's what I'm saying. His first attack is always 2 slashes that you can parry. His third attack is either going to be a handgun counter, which you can do, or it's going to be like more slashes, in which case you just roll back. So if you parry the first 2 hits and then roll back, then you won't get hit by the last 2 hits. Again, if you keep your distance, he's going to do that dash that's harder to...
Oh, fuck me.
I will say that it's very weird that you're only allowed to parry 2 attacks in a string.
I will cheat medkits, or stim packs next fucking. I'll figure out how to do that. That won't help us when he has a one-hit kill attack, but...
Right. Yeah, I think the strat is parry those first 2 hits and then backwards roll. I think you're relatively safe as long as you can block or parry those first 2.
Which I cannot. I cannot parry any of these. The timing is completely gone for me. Whatever timing is supposed to be there is not there for me. I've lost the ability to parry a single one of these attacks. I'm going to do a new scan. Let's at least get the medkits hooked. Let's at least, like, figure this out. I gotta not get hit by that, because I need to run away like a coward, and I need to be able to Alt-Tab, hit the first scan button. Oh, I forgot the game crashed, so I need to actually hook it back into the game again. This is a challenge in and of itself. Yeah, I'm back around to the fuck this game team at this point. Four. That does so little damage, too. That was like a 5-hit combo, right? Look at his health. Look at his fucking health.
It's the final boss. It's got to be epic. By epic, I mean long. Like, you know, the traditional Homerian sense of the word epic.
3, next scan. I hope it works while I'm on the pause menu. The upward slash is the only thing that, like, lets me get an extra hit in. Because it temporarily stuns him. I'm dead.
What's weird is the parts of watching this that make me want to play it is like when I see like the parry stuff. And I'm like, I want to try and see what I can do with that. Like something about a parry in a game, like I want to go for it, even if I'm not always that good at it. I'm not saying that to brag and say like, oh yeah, I'm the parry master, I can do this. I'm
No,
like,
I get
suck
you.
at parries too. But I like the idea of parries and I like practicing it.
Next scan, 3. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to track the stim packs. And I'm not gonna be able to get good at this. I need to learn how to play, like, 30 years worth of hack and slash games in the next, like, 5 minutes to get better at this, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Alright, load up Parsec.
Fuck, he had his back to me. I thought I had, like, an opportunity to do an attack there, but I just never been able to read this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Just home in on me, why don't you?
This song feels like it's a 5-second loop.
There used to be a site, flashkit.com. I don't know if that site's still up, but it used to be like resources for Flash animators and developers, and they had a music library that had like a whole sample selection of stuff that would work well at like 16 kilobytes per second, like completely, like, you know, it was like to have like the tiniest file sizes possible, because you didn't want to have huge Swift files.
Of course. Alright, phase 2. Okay. So when he heals, you want to do the slide attack thing.
Oh no, it faced me in the other direction. Oh, I hate this already.
That is the insta-kill right there. I think when he glows red for that handgun counter, that is his instant kill, and you'll probably want to get out of there. That's the heal. Oh, you got him.
Yep. I don't got him. Don't get greedy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Healing. Yeah, that's what the guy did say, basically, like, don't get too on him if you stun him, because he will, like, just break into a combo of his own.
Heal again, buddy. Thank you.
Right, yeah.
Fuck.
I think this is definitely doable for you. I think this is more doable than you thought it was.
Yeah, possibly. I hate this.
I mean, unfortunately, yeah.
How sweet would it be if I could just, like, drain his health a little bit with my guns at first? If he wasn't completely fucking bulletproof. Just give me, like, something.
This isn't a game about guns.
Except when it is.
You silly?
Alright, ready down 2 med packs. I've given up on the parry. I realize that's not gonna fucking work for me, so I'm just gonna roll away from every attack I can. Every attack it lets me.
It has been so long, I do not remember. Do you take damage when you block?
No.
Well, then you could try to block the first 2 attacks, and then roll out of the way.
Block. It's something.
Yeah, I think the key is just, if you do those first 2 attacks, his follow-up is either going to be something that you can parry, like that. Not parry, but handgun counter, which is what he just did. Or, you know, roll out of the way. Or I guess you could roll out of the way and then handgun counter, since that window seems to be huge.
Okay.
There you go, that's a strat.
Useless.
Yep.
Oh! That was just a regular block. Maybe I accidentally made a parry there. Okay.
Yeah, okay, you've got this first phase down.
Okay. Are you gonna heal 2 now, buddy?
Now he is, yeah. So the guide thing did warn that, like, your running knee connected that time, but sometimes it just won't.
Yeah.
Like, for no good reason.
It felt like it might as well have not connected, because it was more trouble than it was worth. I was trying to do the sliding thing, but it's finicky with mouse and keyboard. Oh, oh. That's me smashing the spacebar trying to roll out of stuff, but, like, once you're in that cycle, like, once you're getting hit, you're getting hit. Fuck, he baited me. He totally baited me there.
I think part of the problem with some of this, and I don't think this is on you, but I think this is the game, is that when you're rolling backwards, sometimes you'll just start rolling sideways back into the attack.
Yeah. Fuck. Going into the second half with less med kits than I would hope to have for the second half of this fight. Fuck! I ran out of my parries.
Yeah, like, even if you get those first 2 parries, you just gotta roll back. Yeah, the key is just really block those first 2 hits and then get out of there. Oh!
Heal up, buddy. I don't want to do the knee, ever. It makes me do the knee. Because I have to hold shift to sprint, press control to crouch, and spacebar at the same time. That is how you do the slide. And then press E to do the melee attack. to do the upward swing.
Video Game King says you still have the rocket launcher for the second phase. I don't think that's actually going to damage him.
No.
I think this thing is really programmed to be like you have to use the sword. I'm not sure how much this helps to say this, but yeah, I think right now you're getting a little too greedy at times. This first phase.
Very possible. It's always just so hard to read, like, when is he about to attack me? Like, I don't read, like, those, like, 5-frame or whatever tells that enemies have in these games, like in fighting games and hack-and-slash games and whatever. In character action games, I suppose, is the right thing. I just don't have... I don't have a sense for, like, when someone's about to attack. I'm used to a world of FPS where anyone can shoot at any moment. So I assume all moments are for attack, and that I should attack first. I should shoot first, and ask questions later.
Clearly, Wanted Dead is a methodical game for the
intellectual
you know,
gamer.
For the yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
I hate this. Do the thing I can shoot at. I want him to do his instant kill so I can just shoot him out of it.
According to the guy, the instant kill has like a very small window to, you know, do that counter.
And, like, even getting better at the first half is not helping with that second half at all. How long until I give up on this? How long until we just watch a cutscene, watch the long play do this? Because that's the point I'm getting to right now, where I don't want to play this ever fucking again in my life. This just isn't fun for me. Like, these character action games, like, they generally don't, like, click with me, ever. And like, this is why. It feels like a grind, and it feels like, I know, like, I have a girlfriend, a wonderful girlfriend who I love very much. She's trying to get me into fighting games, and I see that as the same sort of shit as this. Where it's like, oh, you need to, like, practice, you need to just, like, you know, train really hard, you need to, like, you know, you have to be willing to lose a whole lot. You need to be willing to, like, lose a bunch of times to get back up again and, like, learn lessons from it. I'm like, that's not how I play games. Like, I want that instant gratification. I don't want to be, like, commit, like, 30 minutes to a fight where we're, like, slowly, like, you know, back and forth, only to die and have to start from the beginning. That is the most discouraging shit in the universe to me. So, like, every time I'm presented with a fight like this, it's just, like, kill me now. I don't want to learn all this boss's tells. I don't want to learn the animations. I don't want to study every fucking frame of what he's about to do so that I can beat him and then put the game down, because the next boss fight is going to be a complete different set of shit I need to learn, because he's a different character with different model and different attacks. I don't enjoy that commitment. I don't enjoy this level of, like, learning for such a situational thing that, like, immediately is obsoleted by the next fight in the game when everything is different, when the rules change. I just do not understand. I mean, I understand the appeal, but it is something that will never, ever, ever connect with me, be in this genre of game or fighting game or anything of the sorts. It's just completely incompatible with how I play and enjoy games. And I think that's fine. I think I'm allowed to, like, say that. I think I'm allowed to say, like, this type of game will never do it for me. And, you know, I really wanted to like this game. I'm fucking done with this, by the way. We'll watch a cutscene. I'll watch a fucking cutscene. I'm fucking done with this. This is done.
So what you're saying is you don't like a game where, like, you have to, like, keep putting in, like, time after time after time to, like, learn how to become good at it, and have, like, these things where you're putting, like, 30 minutes of time only to lose and having to do that, like, 30 minutes again kind of stuff?
Yeah.
That's, like, just not your kind of game? Okay. By the way, you want to play Fortnite later?
Yeah, let's play some Fortnite in a bit after this. We'll definitely.
All right.
I don't know.
That
It's different though. Like let's hash this out. I want to explain this. I want to try to articulate this.
No,
Because-
I do understand what you're saying. I was just giving you a hard time.
No, I know, but I want to try to articulate this for the benefit of anyone who may be watching this right now, who's just like, oh, I'm just get good, and it's like, shut up, you know, like I shouldn't have to, or I mean, I should. I get it's great that these games exist. I'm not writing these games off. I'm saying I understand how someone can like this. I'm trying to explain, I'm trying to articulate, put into some sort of words why a game like this will never do it for me, and I don't have that time commitment. I have 120 hours to play Baldur's Gate 3, I guess. I have commitment when, like, every moment of it is satisfying to some extent, or where the penalties for losing, or the things you have to learn are more intuitive than, like, being able to diagnose what attack and like how to memorize this pattern and then like do it all over again every time you get into a successive fight. Or even if it's like a standard type enemy, like those ninjas, right? They weren't changing throughout the game. They were throwing like harder ones that had more health and maybe they had slightly different attacks, but they were more or less a static entity in the game. But like when they're tossing like 100 of them at you, like I guess like the learning is like how to account for multiple of them at the same time, which is just, again, something that's not like when I see 100 versus 1, I assume I'm gonna fucking lose that fight. You know?
I think part of it, like on the one hand, like it's maybe something you don't vibe with, but on the other hand, this is not the game to try and overcome that. This is not the game that like this is gonna be the one that clicks. This would not be the one that clicks.
I know, but the thing, this is what I was gonna say.
I'm not saying that.
I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, and I agree completely. And the problem was, the reason why I got hooked into this game was because of the aesthetic stuff. Was because of the fun, goofy stuff. Like that was the stuff that drew me into the game and made me think, like, you know, I'll overcome, I'll learn, I'll get through this shit so I can get to more of that shit. But like, it just didn't feed me enough of that stuff. It was like a drip feed, like an IV, and like. So people who, like, are fixated on those elements and who, like, rightfully applaud them, they're fun. The karaoke shit, the ramen shit, it's fun, it's goofy, it's reverent, it's all these things. But the fact you have to go through, like, these 3-hour fucking missions if you're, like, just banging your head against them. And the easy difficulty doesn't do anything, except give you more skill points and, like, 2 more stim packs, which at this point in the game, would that help at all? Probably fucking not. You know?
I think, like, Putting aside the actual like quality of the game in terms of like how they managed to pull off what they were going for, I think what this game would appeal to would be someone who like someone more like me who like kind of likes these Souls games and likes these games where like melee and like parrying and that kind of like learning experience is like the draw. But that is not. I don't feel like that's what Wanted Dead like presented itself as.
No,
like I
definitely
think it
not.
was kind of presenting to the wrong. I mean, it's great that it has those goofier elements, but like I think the way it presented itself was not to the crowd that this would potentially more appeal to.
Gamers'
So,
Little
like,
Playground.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it was marketed in such a way that it would appeal to you, but this is not the kind of game that you would like.
Closing out of the game. And I really didn't want it to end like that. I really wanted to persevere and have something to be like, you know, we got through it, folks. We made it, but like, I don't know, that's a game that beat me.
The only one.
Not many do. Like, honestly, like, I kind of pride myself on being able to, like, put up with, like, a lot. I'm pretty stubborn when it comes to this stuff. I can, like, endure a lot of shits. I like to think. But I don't know. That one is, Wait, this is... I can make this bigger, I think.
Is there a way you can also stream that into Discord, so I'm not, like, super behind?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit precarious. You're going to be getting the whole browser. But,
okay.
I think you'll do just fine.
Yeah.
I think you'll be able to at least like sync it up. Hopefully this is like of decent quality. 720p. Let's do 4K. Why not, right? Alright, so this is Gamer's Little Playground. Credit where credit's due. We're just gonna watch the ending to this game. Let me know the volume's okay. I do want to see what pro level gameplay looks like. Let's see.
Okay, so we edited out the last part. We cut in right around here.
Yeah,
We
that's
just keep
perfect.
like here playing.
And that watermark, we'll have to do something about the watermark. I'll have to figure something out for that, but...
VTuber cam.
Oh, yeah, right. We'll just say that we debuted my VTuber model in the last minute of the stream as a special bonus treat for people who stuck around. To me, this doesn't look any different than what I was doing. That looks like all the stuff I was doing. It just looks like it was working for them and not for me. So I don't know how to read these games. She does not have cat ears. This is unnormal. I can tell because they started with 4 stim packs as well. And they're getting hit occasionally, too. They're not doing this perfectly.
Yeah.
In fact, they're really getting hit.
Yeah, actually, I don't know what the difference is going to be.
That was a waste. That didn't do any damage or interrupt their animation at all.
Do you think this was their first try? They actually got it?
I'll kill them if this was their first try. If someone beats them on their first try, I want to go to their house and punch them in the face. And ask them, how are you so good at games? I think it is like they're just parrying. They do the dodges when they can't parry anymore, but it's...
It does look like they're getting hit a lot, though.
They're down to 1 med pack, or stim pack, whatever. This makes it look so doable, and that's the frustrating part.
Yeah.
That's the part I fucking hate, is that this makes it look like it's possible.
Coming from the perspective of, like, a Soulsborne player, like, yeah, when I see someone else do a fight...
I played those too!
I
enjoyed 2 and 3. Well, I was pretty good at Elden Ring.
Oh, I'm saying I get the same frustration, like, looking at someone else do a fight, and then be like, oh, they just do it, I guess. And somehow I didn't. Alright, good job, Cass.
Thank you.
I feel like usually you'd give this villain like a, villain monologue. We could explain something first.
Nah. Oh, police issue looks better now.
Got a mop and a dustpan, clean it all up.
Where's the cavalry?
Clearly an insult, old friend.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm doing my job.
Dower's not in business anymore. Have you seen the news?
As a matter of fact, I have.
I haven't been following up the dates well enough to know how much of a flashback this is.
The bank really...
This is flash forward.
No problem.
Is my interpretation. Because Dower's out of business now. That was the big thing that was happening during the campaign, was that Dower was going out of business.
I assume that this
is not a threat.
She doesn't know, does she? Tell me, what happens when she learns the truth?
No, this has to be before the raid.
What version?
Because they went bankrupt like right before the raid, I think.
There's no version of the truth. People like you waited long enough for this shit to happen.
Stop talking in fucking vagaries.
Now, people like me get paid to make things right. Bottoms up.
It was a loud button. Okay, so I don't know if that was a flash. I'm lost.
Man, I could go for a fucking cigarette right now.
Hello? Don't hang up. You hear me?
Stop calling. This is my last warning. He doesn't want to talk to you.
You want me to back?
He's not your son. This conversation is over.
Look, I know, but please listen to me.
Don't you understand how cruel this is? These children tell stories about their parents coming to pick them up any minute now, every single day. Officer, whatever you're trying to pull off, it just doesn't work this way.
How many times I told you that I will take him with me?
Look, we do appreciate the donations, but we can't let one of our children go. Especially with someone like you. He doesn't need a friend. He has plenty. He needs someone he can rely on. And it's clearly not you. You visit whenever you want and disappear for a few months. Our institution is not a petting zoo.
I understand.
I'm guessing this is the kid from the...
Yes.
Hannah! I thought I'd never hear you again.
But here I am.
There's so many things
yeah.
going on right now. Ugh,
In that earlier cutscene, yeah. The one that Hannah saved them from the parent, the abusive dad or whatever.
I also failed a math test last week, but it's okay. I don't bother much about it. Ooh, I joined the football team. The uniform is so bitchin'. We're being sponsored by Continental Standards. You won't believe the kicks they bought us. There's so much going on. Well, when will you drop by, huh?
I don't know, Bruiser. Whenever I can.
All right. You want to speak to Margaret?
No, I'll be going. Look after Olga for me, okay?
Okay. I suspected we would get another one of these.
Yeah. Find the queen. Find the queen. Good.
Sorry if I kept you waiting.
No problem.
Give me your full name, please.
My name is Emma Lautner.
How old are you, Emma?
I'm 19.
Okay, this is great. Why are you here today?
I urgently need the money.
How much?
I don't know. A lot.
Is there someone you want to help?
Yes, I heard about this place from a friend.
We won't hand you the cash if that's why you're here.
No. I just need to pay for my son's treatment.
What?
Is he sick?
Yes, and we don't have the money. I mean...
Don't worry, I understand. When did you have your son?
Do I have to answer this question?
Yes.
I was 15.
It's okay. I'm very non-judgmental. Do you have a husband?
No, thank God. He went away when he found out.
You're seeing anyone?
I guess that's why they had the teddy bears and stuff in the house before, but...
Yeah.
So is the boy that she was on the phone with her son? Or was it
Or was it the boy from earlier and she's
Does
like
your mom
trying
know you're
to
here?
transplant
replace-
that sort of...
Yeah.
No. I told her I got a job in South Africa.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Continental Standard will pay for your kid's treatment. Family values are very important to us. We will give you a white-collar job, nothing extraordinary. A year later, you will wake up at one of our locations, not knowing that anything ever happened. Sign this form, and take your pills.
Oh, that's...
The end. I guess.
Hold on. Okay, so I think what happens is this happens, credits, and then that's the post credits.
Yes. That's it.
And then it just kicks you back to menu.
And take your pills.
I guess so.
Oh, let's see the sick outro. Very good.
Shout out to this channel for just having a cool ass outro.
Alright. I want the credits. I want to talk over the credits. I want to compartmentalize my thoughts again over fucking credits.
Alright. Don't ask me what I thought about the plot, because I have no idea what happened. I'm more confused now.
Yeah, that last minute, like, fucking... You know, maybe if the game had done more plot-wise... I imagine there was probably licensed music that played, like, probably one of the cover songs plays during this. But, we're not getting that, that's for certain. What a strange
Rough
case.
run, ain't it? Yeah.
I'm thinking. I'm literally, like, lining my thoughts up in my brain right now. Fuck!
This is a game... Like, I'm not the one who played it, naturally. I mean, obviously, but... This is a game I would want to like.
Yeah,
just by looking at it.
Yeah, same. Like, okay, I'll admit I'm weak. I'm fine. You know, I'm fine admitting that I see girl with gun. I'm in. Like, that's all it takes to get me into a game. And then you tell me, like, there's like other stuff on top of that. There's like an actual video game to play. Sure, I'll double buy in. Yeah, like everything about like Hannah being completely one note, having like no emoting in her voice actress's performance. All these voice actors here, and
up until really like the last cutscene on that phone call.
Yeah, she did okay in that scene. She did all right. Also, I'm looking for my friend in the credits here too. I may have already missed their name in the motion capture department. But, yeah. Ah, there he is! Hey, Justin. You're never gonna watch this all the way through. But, I did like the motion capture for whatever it's worth. I don't think they did a great job rendering it, but it looks like they had, like, actors, like, doing performances, and then they kind of, like, dropped some of the frames, some of the keyframes, bringing it into the game itself. I don't know, it just needed more of those cutscenes. It needed more of that dialogue. It needed infinitely more of all that stuff.
It felt like the tail end, they just sort of, like, dropped a lot of the plot.
Do you mean
they
dropped
the act of tell? Like, they weren't telling enough plot towards the end, I think. That's totally separate from the gameplay, obviously.
What did Ukes do on this fucking game? Sorry, continue.
Anyway. Oh, like I was saying, like when when Richter showed up, it's like usually that's when you get like, a villain speech or something. I'm not asking like games to like spell everything out for me, but it's like you just sort of we never really get a feel for what he's doing.
I think it just needed a straightforward narrative. I think it needed to actually tell its story as opposed to like making everything a vagary or implied. Because I can piece together enough of it, right?
Yeah, and there's like bits and pieces of plot that are like, interesting, I guess. Like you could do something with the whole synth stuff, but they don't do enough with the synth stuff. Like there's story there, they just don't do enough with it, I think, necessarily.
No, certainly not.
But I think the real issue is going to be the gameplay.
The game needed less gameplay. That's not a great thing to have to say about a game. Or just, like, it needed to be restructured. I think, like, the skill tree thing I said was very prescient, very good. That was very game designer of me. Thank you very much. But more than... Thank you. But more than that, I think it's, like, breaking up the combat, having not-so-long missions, having more variety of tile sets, or, like, let's think about, like, realistically in terms of, like, of budget, like, what they could have done with the money they had, right? So you don't have the money to make, like, more locations. I'd have taken the locations they had and, like... I don't know, more checkpoints would definitely be the way. It would be the simplest thing, would just be have more checkpoints, less fights, be more forgiving in that sense. But I don't know, like we were talking about Yakuza before, and I really like that example. I really like that idea of it. Oh, let's not show the browser anymore. Go to the epilogue screen even. Yeah, just like having like instance combat. I don't know, there's some way to do that. If you're gonna make it like more melee focused, maybe. Because I don't know, the gunplay wouldn't really work in like an instance combat Yakuza sort of scenario, right? That wouldn't like necessarily fly. But it's something to make it so you're not going 3 hours at a time. It feels
Dead
like.
Souls was a thing.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think the big thing above everything else, right? Even if you're a fan of this kind of like parry game, even if you're a fan of the melee stuff, like making you wait, like realistically, let's say you weren't dying constantly, a level like that would take like an hour and a half. Maybe an hour, right? They're super long. And that's the problem, is that, like, a mission, there's 5 of them in the game. They're each, like, an hour long. You can't do anything in the middle of those. And I get that there are, like, longer missions in a Yakuza game, or in a game of a character action game of that sort, that there are uninterrupted stretches of stuff. But, like, to have that so early and so consistently, like, whatever, the last level can be, like, a direct track, but we had, like, 2 missions strung together at the end, so it was, like, 3 hours, and the game did not earn that. The game did not end a 3-hour finale that had no plot reveals.
I think as far as, like, you know, saying, like, the missions are too long, like, I think the problem is that the stuff in between those missions is so charming that you don't want the mission to be that long. Because I think the problem is that the stuff that isn't the pure gameplay is good.
Yeah, I'll say that. What if you are unlocking that stuff in the middle of the missions as opposed to just doing the vending machines when you get back? What if enemies were dropping stuff? What if enemies are dropping money you could use to buy those things or whatever? Like, that would, like, be enough to, like, string you through those, I think. To know that you're, like, being rewarded in some way for it. Or, like, I still go with shorten them, have you go to the arcade in the middle of it or what have you. But
I'm agreeing with you that the missions are too long, but I think what the real problem is that they've made, like, they're stumbling across, like, what is, like, a good game is having those moments between missions. And then they have these missions that, like, take you out of that for, like, too long. Which is why I was saying, like, I think if their next thing was more, like, closer to, like, how Yakuza is, with shorter missions and, like, more of an emphasis on, like, the stuff you are doing outside of it, interacting with the world in these, like, weird ways, then I think that's something that Soleil could, like, make a pretty good game out of.
I just thought of one more thing I want to show. Cut the music. Cut the music there.
That's your control.
Yeah, I did that. I just wanted to show something. I wanted to show the thing, and I realized at a certain point this never featured in the game, but like I should show the trailer that made me like get the fucking game. Right? Official anime music video, She Works Hard for the Money. This was the trailer that finally sold me on the game. This was like a Valentine's Day release, this trailer. Max quality, okay, good. Ignore the ugly IGN watermarks. So, remember the waitress?
Yes.
How she appears in one scene and has one line?
I somehow remember that, yes.
She gets this whole fucking music video to promote the game. I thought every character was going to be, like, fully fleshed out. I thought, like, every character was going to get, like, this level of care and attention. And that is obviously not the case. So, you know, I'm thinking about it, like, we're talking about, like, how charming the game is. There's wasted potential there.
Also, that's what I was saying earlier, was they marketed this game to the wrong crowd that would potentially, like, enjoy how it plays.
Yeah.
Because this trailer doesn't tell you, like, also, by the way, I hope you like parroting.
Also, why is Hannah blonde here?
She was blonde at the start of the game. But she was in jail at the time, so...
Like, where was this in the game? Where were things like this? They had 2 or 3 animated sequences that were super short. It didn't really tell you much about anything.
I think this is more animation than there was, like, in the game. Maybe this is supposed to tease us for, like, the spin-off visual novel about this character.
The audio drama CD?
Yeah. Don't use the rearview mirror.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I hate this game. Like, I wanted a game about this lady, I think. Like, you know what a Yakuza game does well? Every side character gets that development. Like, every side character has, like, a whole, like, life they've lived. I don't get that feeling from any character in Wanted Dead. Not even the main characters. They, like, hinted it, like, through, like, you know, their repertoire, their repartee. What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean.
Their rapport.
Thank you. There's Gunsmith. She's the one singing this song, I think. Video Game King says, thematically, the problem is we're getting this anime-style scene for something that's definitely not a flashback in the game itself. More broadly, Wanted Dead's major problem is that except for the anime cutscenes, it's a lot of style but no purpose. Nothing is done with any of that style. Yeah. Like, let me ask you this as well. What is this game about? Not the plot, but, like, what's, like, the message? What's the theme?
But not the plot. Guns and swords together are cool.
Yeah, basically, that's it. Like, I think it's trying to say something about, like, you know, identity and, like, working a grind of a job. Like, this trailer's, like, touching on some of those themes, but...
Alright, okay, if you mean, like, thematically, but not pure plot, then, yeah, I guess it's kind of like...
Like, call me crazy, but I like when my games are, like, have, like, a meaning or a message. I like when my, like, not modern games have, like, a narrative that, like, speaks to, like, some sort of intention. Like, some sort of message they're trying to impart, and that's when this game is completely lacking, too.
Yeah, it touches on a lot of things that could be themes, but then just sort of drifts away from them and doesn't complete that thought. Like, a lot... big example being the whole thing where October says, like, how do you know you're not a synth? Just dropped. Completely dropped.
Well, I think that the ending is to confirm that Hannah becomes a synth. That for the sake of her child who is sick, that she had super young, she puts herself into the military-industrial complex. They lie to her about the white-collar job. They turn her into a killing robot. I think that's what the ending is supposed to be. And that she finds out about the truth, that she knows that she is. That everyone telling her that, you know, like, what if you are? She already knows, or because she's trying to get in contact with her son's son. I think there's some debate. Video Game King said, like, they thought their belief was that she was talking to the kid that she rescued. I think what if the kid that she rescued even was, like, her actual son, and that she was trying to reconnect with him? I don't know. There's, like, a lot of vagary stuff there. I don't think that's clearly defined.
Yeah.
That is open to interpretation. But I think what's clear is that Hannah subjects herself to becoming an android.
Maybe that's on me. Maybe, like, I didn't see that as her becoming a synth, but, you know, that could... I could be misinterpreting it.
But okay. What's crazy is that, you know, like, some games will let you, like, leave this open for interpretation. This is just not giving us enough information. This is just not giving us anywhere near enough information to make any sort of determination. That's my educated guess. right? From the hints that they made in her taking the pills, right? But you don't have enough to make an actual informed decision.
Yeah. Well, what was I gonna say? But like, yeah, they were touching on like the whole, racism angle, basically, with the Sims, and they were kind of like mowing them down on that kind of stuff. And they don't really develop that too much. And they have the stuff about, like bringing in these, just the way the police are structured, like, and the corporations and stuff. Like, it exists as like set dressing, but they don't really delve into any of it. And yeah, that's kind of the problem, is that it doesn't really have an it doesn't really have like a solid theme, like you were saying, because they just touch on a whole bunch of different themes without focusing on any of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the more I think about it, like, I could like, we're obviously gonna wrap this up. We've been on the screen long enough, but like, I think like the more I sit here and stew on it, the more I'm gonna dislike this game. Is like the feeling I get. The game I really wanted to like, and that's like the key thing. I went into this with like the best of intentions and hopes and aspirations and optimism for it, and it just whittled me down. And like, I'm sad that it did, because I, again, really wanted to like this game, but like, I'm left so sour by the end. Even more than like, this doesn't just come down to the gameplay either, right? Like, obviously the things we're talking about here are just like this wasted potential, that like, it's surface level charming, it has a few goofy things, but like, the more I'm like sitting and stewing on it, like, what does it actually deliver in that sense? Yakuza like delivers, and I hate to keep using Yakuza, I'd love to have some other point of comparison here.
Lost Judgment.
Sure, great. But that style of game, let's say, that's able to pay off more, that has more time to breathe, and I guess that just comes from like, I don't know, with bigger budgets, more like intent, like focus on writing. There's a lot of recycled content in those games, like, but like they make it work in a way where, I don't know. Like, again, I could talk about this for hours. I could like muse on this stuff, but I'm not going to bore anyone to death with that, let alone you, Charky. Thank you for sticking with this as long as you did. Thank you for sitting walking me through this as best you could.
Yeah, no problem.
We're going to come back, and we're going to not play games through to entirety for a minute. We'll do some theme nights. We'll play like multiple games over the course of a single stream, and it'll be like quicker hits, I think, is something that we're desperately in need of, and that should hopefully motivate more in the way of these streams. Any last words? Anything you want to hype up for next time? Do you know what we should do next time? Do you have an idea?
I don't know. I know we're thinking about some things, but maybe that's what I'll hype up, is that we have some ideas. We've got some lists together of themes. There's definitely some I'm looking forward to there.
We got a Google Doc going, and that's how you know we're serious about this. So thank you again to everyone for putting up with it as long as you did. But I promise the next ones will be imminently more watchable. Bye!
Good night.